What's going on, guys? My name is Jake, and welcome back to Gax Reviews. And hey, what's going on? It's been a while, hasn't it? Yeah, I'm sorry. It's been almost a month since I last uploaded. Part of that is because school has been absolutely kicking my ass, and I haven't really had the time to sit down and watch anything new. Not that there's much coming out. I know the Queen Gambit did come out, which I have missed, and Freaky did, but my theater has not shown it because my theaters are closed because coronavirus. But yeah, I'm going to try to get back into the swing of things now. I probably am going to go a little bit more sporadic after this. Exams are literally coming up in a couple weeks, but I'm going to try my best to get some movies out, get some reviews out for you guys, because we're getting closer to the end of the year. Gotta get my top 5, top 10 lists out. That's exciting. I'm excited, looking forward to that. We have some big movies that actually are coming out in December, which I can't wait to talk about. But before we get into that, I want to talk about this little film called Sound of Metal. It's not out yet. It comes out on December 4th on Amazon, and I want to thank Amazon for providing me with this early access screening. We're going to talk about before we get started. I want you guys in that comment section below. Are you looking forward to The Sound of Metal? And what is your favorite Riz Ahmed movie? Let's get started. The Sound of Metal. A heavy drummer's life is thrown into freefall after he begins to lose his hearing. So I was actually really excited to see this movie. I know it came out and it debuted at TIFF last year, and I really wanted to get tickets for it. I unfortunately missed it because this has a cast that I really like. Riz Ahmed, a lot of people know him from Nightcrawler, Venom. He was in Venom, and Olivia Cooke, who I really enjoy as an actress. I don't find that she's in a ton of things that I thought she was. She's been in Thoroughbreds, Ouija, Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl, and probably people know her most from Ready Player One. I know her most from Bates Motel, though, one of my favorite TV shows, and she's great in that show. So I'm happy she gets more of a chance to showing. But this is really... Ultimately, you see the trailer, you see the posters, and you think that this is going to be about the drummer and his drumming. That's not what this movie is about. This is more about the man behind the drumming and coming to terms with his new life. And really, once you kind of have to tilt your expectation a little bit, because I came in thinking that this is going to be this fast-paced, go pace, and it wasn't. It was more scaled back. It was more beautiful. And I think that once you flip your expectations to that, you get arguably one of the best films of the year, I would say. I think that Sound of Metal is probably going to go down as very underappreciated. A lot of that has to come down to the performances and just what they're able to do in this film. Riz Ahmed, he probably gives one of the most raw and powerful performances I've ever seen. And not just a performance from his words, but from his signing too. The way you're able to see him talk with this community. And that's really what this film is about, is him coming to terms with him losing his hearing and adjusting to a life of not hearing, but finding out that there's still life in that. And I think that's the message of the film, of being deaf doesn't mean that you have to be handicapped or it's something that needs to be fixed. It's just a way of life. And I think that him learning that, you see him playing with kids, and his mentor, kind of played by Raci, their chemistry and their relationship is so beautiful, and everything just feels so real. And I think that this is something that not a lot of films have touched on ever, is the idea of deaf representation in films. And I think that because of that, a lot of people sometimes have that notion of that being deaf is a handicap, when the whole point of this film is it's not. And showcasing that, I think that this is going to be a very, very strong movie for a lot of people who felt that way, who feel that way in general. And I think that coming down to the technical aspects that showcase this too, the editing is tremendous. It flows from shot to shot effortlessly. And I think that the sound production and sound design, if this thing isn't nominated for an Academy, I honestly don't know anymore with the Academy, but it should be. This should be the front runner. This shouldn't even be close. The way that they're able to showcase how he's losing his hearing, the high-pitched frequencies, and then later in the film, some other frequencies that are played around with, feel so jarring and so numb, and it puts you in that situation to make you really feel with the characters. And that's something I haven't felt a lot of with this year. I'm not going to sit here and say that this year has been a disappointment for films, because everyone knows that we haven't really been getting a lot of films this year. If we have, there have been smaller indie films, which is great, but I haven't connected really with a film on a level that I was expecting yet this year. There's been a couple of really good films. I think this is up close to the top of some of my favorite of the year. The acting's tremendous. It has a beautiful story that I think everyone can connect with. I loved the sound design. This is a first-time director too. He's great in this. Honestly, I just think Sound of Metal is one of the best films of the year, and I'm going to give The Sound of Metal a 4.5. Yeah, guys, it comes out on Amazon on December 4th. I urge all of you guys, please check this out when it comes out. Tap your expectations a bit. It is a bit more slower paced moving, but it's not at the same time because this is a character study. You'll all enjoy it. I bet you will. Hopefully the Academy recognizes this thing because it'll be an absolute travesty if it doesn't. But yeah, that about wraps up for my review of Sound of Metal. I want you guys in that comment section below. Are you looking forward to checking it out, and will you be checking it out? And again, like I said, I'm going to be trying to get more back into the swing of things. There's been a couple of movie news coming out, so I might get a review. I might get a video up on that. But that wraps up for this video. If you guys enjoy, if you can hit that like button and subscribe for more. But other than that, I've been Jake, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.